Hello everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. My last video that I did, I wanted to mention something else to add to it. And I kind of forgot about it. From what I already heard, and hopefully this Jacob Blake is not in any real serious, because I would feel like crap if he actually became paralyzed or permanently fucked up, you know, that kind of thing. Because the last thing we need is another fucking more problems and more riots and more bullshit. And I'm still thinking, I'm still having this suspicion that there's some kind of agenda. Not only are the police officers are doing this because they're mentally unstable for whatever the reason, as well as racist and stuff like that, because of their stupid ideas that they have. But I think it seems to me, opinion-wise, because I noticed some of the basic training what the police officers do in the police academy and the way they're being trained. I've seen little segments here and there during the past couple of years, how they would get pepper spray on their faces, and then they're forced to endure it, and then they try to arrest somebody while they're still burning with the pepper spray, and as a way to toughen them up or some kind of, you know, stupid crap like that. But who knows if maybe there might, you know what, during those training sessions, who knows if there's something in those sprays that will cause them to be psychotic, to get, you know, to have more, to make them more aggressive, you know, to make police, you know, I don't know. This is just a theory or something I'm wondering about, because that could be a possibility too. Something that could be put into the spray, and then it does what it's supposed to do as far as as regular pepper spray. But who knows if there's some other kind of chemical in there that would cause them to be very, you know, aggressive, and sense and reason starts to fall off the edge a little bit. And who knows, and especially if someone is already mentally unstable, who somebody's even racist or prejudiced against somebody for the way they look or anything like that, it would actually make that person a lot worse if you really think about it. Hopefully that's not true, I don't know, but it seems very, very suspicious to me. And they don't really have any real good excuse. And I just argued with somebody on one of the videos when they showed him getting shot in the back, when he just pulled his shirt and just shot him 7 times in the back. One guy was saying, well, maybe if he didn't act like such a hooligan, he wouldn't have gotten shot. And I'm like, you're just a racist asshole. And then he's saying that he's not racist, but of course he's not going to be stupid enough to say it, because anybody who does admit that they're racist, they can get in trouble on YouTube. Especially if they actually let out their whole entire feelings and start saying, you know, these fucking niggers, or these fucking spics, or these fucking so-and-so, and they let out their true feelings, their true colors out, then they can get in trouble. So instead they use euphemisms and stuff like that in order to make themselves safe, like a little fucking bitch. The thing is, I was arguing with him, saying, I was just contradicting him, saying, well, don't you think that the cops overdid it? And he was saying that he was saying some kind of stupidity. Well, that guy could have a gun in his car. That guy could end up trying to run the cops over with his car. Come on. I mean, of course there's a possibility, like I even mentioned before in my earlier video, that he could pull out a weapon. Of course that's true. However, it's unlikely, knowing from what I heard, that he was trying to stop a fight between two people. And I guess the cops, for whatever the reason, just thought of him as being a thug or whatever like that. Even if he did misbehave, let's just say he did act a little bit inappropriate or even way out of line and started cussing at the cops. That still does not justify 7 shots in the back. It doesn't. It would justify them, especially if he cussed him out and he was being very disrespectful. Let's say he was acting like a punk in a sense. Well, look how close they were to him. They could have easily just tackled him down or just tased him. Go by proper procedure. Now, they didn't do that because obviously it was done with extreme malice. And I mean extreme malice. And like I said before, there's no excuse, no lame excuse whatsoever for them to get out of it. And I hope this doesn't cause any future riots or whatever like that, because it seems to me like someone, I don't know who, but someone is trying to purposely make sure that it causes a riot, because that could actually happen. Even something could be staged. Something could be staged and actually, in order to, knowing it will provoke, just like with the Gulf of Tonkin incident, when the United States actually attacked their own boat and put the blame on the Vietnamese in order to start this war, the Vietnam War. And Pearl Harbor was bombed by the Japanese because they were provoked. Roosevelt provoked it. He made sure that the whole thing was staged to make it look like the Japanese were the aggressors because they were evil or they were assholes or whatever like that. Well, and they were in a sense, yeah, they were, because of what they did to China during the 1930s. But the thing about it is, Roosevelt was provoking them and washing his hands in the matter and saying it wasn't us that provoked them, knowing that it was because war is a money-making business. It's a money-making business, plain and simple. The more people that go out to fight and get killed costs money. It puts money into these corporate bankers, these politicians, these bureaucrats and stuff like that. They don't give a fuck about the poor. They don't give a fuck about their own people. All they care about is money. So the Gulf of Tonkin incident and the Pearl Harbor incident was all, it was like an agenda to actually cause war and chaos in order to make profit out of it, plain and simple. I hope this is not the case, because if it does, it wouldn't surprise me, but at the same time, it's just way too fucked up. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Questions or comments, you know what to do. And to all of you, take care.